play the mood of Sri Radha, then Sri Radha comes to watch to see how he does it. So when Sri Radha comes to watch Krishna who's playing the mood of Sri Radha, then Sri Radha comes as Gadhadara Pandit. So there are not many personalities in Chaitanya Lila who were constantly with Sri Chaitanya, but one of them who was there for pretty much whole of Mahaprabhu's life was Gadhadara Pandit. Gadhadara Pandit couldn't tolerate being separate from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and so in the early years in Navadvip, Gadhadara Pandit was always with Chaitanya Dev. But then one day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. And sannyas means you have to move, you can't remain in your hometown. It's said that when a sannyasi takes sannyas, then they get a danda, isn't it? And then what they're meant to do is they're meant to walk out of their village, and with their danda, they draw a line. And after they cross that line, they're never meant to come back over that line again. Strict sannyas. So when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, Gadhadara Pandit was in Navadvip. He thought, how will I live without Mahaprabhu? But then Sachi Mata told Mahaprabhu that I want you to live the rest of your life where?
Puri.
Jagannath Puri. So Mahaprabhu went to Jagannath Puri. So when Gadhadara Pandit heard that Mahaprabhu had gone to Jagannath Puri and he would now make that the base for his rest of his life, Gadhadara Pandit did something very bold. You know what he did? He decided to take sannyas, but he decided to take something called Kshetra Sannyas. Because his thinking was that if Mahaprabhu is going to be in Puri, and that's going to be his home base, then I may as well take sannyas and just remain. A Kshetra sannyasi takes sannyas, but they decide to remain in one place. So everything was great. Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas, Jagannath Puri was his headquarters, Gadhadara Pandit had taken Kshetra sannyas, Jagannath Puri was where he would dedicate himself to living for the rest of his life. Everything was good. And then Mahaprabhu said, I think I want to go to Vrindavan. And Gadhadara Pandit was like, I just made a vow here. I just made a vow to take Kshetra sannyas so I could be with you, and now you're going to Vrindavan. So Mahaprabhu was walking away from Puri. He's saying, I have to go to Vrindavan. My heart's calling me. Gadhadara Pandit said, but you can't go. I can't live without you. Mahaprabhu said, I have to go. Gadhadara Pandit then said, then I will give up my vow. Give up your vow? When you take a vow of sannyas, you can't just give it up like that. It's a big thing. Mahaprabhu said, how can you give up your vow? You decided to take Kshetra sannyas. It was your choice. Gadhadara Pandit said, I did it because of you. And then Gadhadara Pandit said, I don't care, I leave my vow, I'm coming with you. And then Gadhadara Pandit said something very, very beautiful. Pandita kohe, I forgot it now, what he said. Pandita kohe, jaha tumi sei nilachal, Kshetra sannyasa, Mora Oka Rasatal. Let me say that again. Because it's a very beautiful verse, you have to get it right. The Bengali is very sweet. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur once said, people will learn Bengali, the language, just so they can read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because when you say the verse in the is as something, but my Bengali is not so good. Pandita kohe jaha tumi sei nilachal, Kshetra sannyasa maura oka rasatal. Gadhadara Pandit looked at Mahaprabhu and he said, Jaha tumi, wherever you are, say nilachal. That is Jagannath Puri. So, but Gadhadara Pandit said, I'm not breaking my vow because wherever you are, that is Jagannath Puri, and therefore I'm not violating my vow of sannyas. And then he said, and even if I was going to violate my vow, Kshetra Sannyasa Mora, what is my Kshetra Sannyas? O Karasatal, the vow can go to hell. So here is Mahaprabhu and Gadhadara Pandit, and they're having an argument. You know it's going to be a good argument because it's basically Radha and Krishna having an argument. So Mahaprabhu says, no, you can't leave your vow. Gadhadara Pandit says, I'll leave my vow. I don't care about all these things, I just want to be with you. Mahaprabhu looks at Gadhadara Pandit, he said, you've got two reasons to be in Jagannath Puri. You took a vow and you've got a service. You vowed not just to stay in Jagannath Puri, you vowed to serve Tota Gopinath for the rest of your life. How can you leave? Gadhadara Pandit wanted to leave, but Mahaprabhu didn't let him. And what Mahaprabhu was teaching the world is that a devotee has two very, very valuable things in their life. Never let go of these two things. If you hold tight on these two things, Mahaprabhu was teaching the world, you will always be in the association of the Lord. And what is that? Your vows and your service. Everything else in life may leave. But if you hold on to your vows, and if you hold on to your service, then you become spiritually the most wealthy person in the universe. And so Mahaprabhu told Gadhadara Pandit, don't give up your Kshetra Sannyas vow, maintain it. And don't give up your service to Tota Gopinath, maintain it. And by doing this, you will receive everything. And indeed, Mahaprabhu eventually came back to Jagannath Puri and stayed with Tota Gopinath, with Gadhadara Pandit. There every day, Mahaprabhu would listen to Bhagavatam with Gadhadara Pandit. And Gadhadara Pandit's manuscript of the Bhagavatam had become unreadable. Because when Mahaprabhu and Gadhadara Pandit would read Bhagavatam together, all they would do is cry. Imagine we could one day come to that stage where we just open the Bhagavatam and emotion overwhelms us. So, today I want to share